How many am I waiting for? Two? Three?
Tell me. Three.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm Michelle Sylvester with Universal. Cool hair. Thank you. Cool. So talk about the way that you shot this movie. You were all in one house, but in separate rooms. You basically shot it the way the audience sees it. What was that like?
That started at from the audition process. We auditioned at the same casting office, but just via Skype. And then got into the house, and we all had our separate rooms. And most of our interaction and how we actually got to know each other as a cast was via Skype.
Was it awkward acting against a computer?
A little at the beginning, yeah. I'm gonna say it was definitely a challenge just to hear people, and but I mean that's what the film is about. It's about that that online connection. But we definitely hit a rhythm and figured out how to work in that style.
Talk about the prevalence of how this movie is laid out. It's kind of how we all live now. We Skype while we also type chat, while we're also playing Spotify. Very multitasking on the laptop.
And that's how the idea for the movie was made. Timur, the producer, he basically lives on the internet. He lives on Skype. He can basically direct two movies at once. He's in Russia on set and then Skyping into other projects and giving notes. So he had this idea of creating a movie that takes place on Skype, and then he and Nelson decided to add the element of horror, which gave them their story, and we're just really happy to be part of it. I really think it is the first of its kind. It really is a new genre of horror as well, and I don't think we as actors will ever be able to be a part of an experience like this because it was so new, so fresh, and that's really what drew us to the project.
It also added to the fear and the tension. I happened to have watched this on my laptop, and I kept touching the screen trying to change views.
That's so interesting because I've been like so interested to hear someone's experience who's seen it on a computer. Because when I saw it, I was like, it's so interactive to begin with, but to actually see it on a computer, you must constantly be like reaching for your mouse the whole time, right?
Constantly.
Yeah.
That's like behind your shoulder. I mean, it's such an immersive experience.
It really adds to the fear.
Yeah, and it's interfaces that we're all so comfortable with, and we use every single day. From clicking over to Spotify or to Facebook, and I think that's what you really connect with. And it's almost like a video game, like a first-person shooter, where you're experiencing it. You can't be a passive audience member watching this.
And it's really go ahead, Will.
And like we said earlier too, it's just like the way your viewing experience of this movie is so cool and interesting and fresh. It's going to be unlike any other movie you've seen, and it's going to be different from the person sitting next to you because it views like a play and you choose what you want to watch. You have a choice to watch Moses or you have a choice to watch Shelley, depending on whatever catches your eye.
That's it.
Hopefully it's me.
Probably just Moses.
Talk about the fact that this was just a small little indie movie and you're getting a major response, and now you're having a huge Hollywood release.
Right, that's incredible. I think what drew us all to the project was obviously Timur is an innovator, and we're all fans of his work. And then just seeing the idea, and none of us were expecting it to get this large, or fans to have such a extreme reaction to it, positive. So we just kind of got on board because we all wanted to see if this movie was possible and to work in this style.
Awesome.
And, yeah, go ahead.
Nope, that was it. That was my last question.
Oh.
I don't know. I had this weird feeling from the beginning, and I'm usually wrong, but for once I can say I was on the right side and thinking that there was something special about this project. We all thought there was something special about the project, but I had a good feeling that people were going to see it. I didn't know who, I didn't know how, but I definitely knew that it was something to be proud of. And even though it was a trial and error process, there was still that core, whether it was just Timur, Nelson, and Leo, and then working with the amazing cast that John McGillary, put together. I don't know. It was probably all of that put together, but I've had high hopes for this film, and I still do. And the fact that we're even just sitting here interviewing today tells me that people are going to see it, and I'm just really happy that people can see something that's so new and fresh, and a story that's being told in such a unique way.
Yeah, I think we're all just super excited to be a part of something so new and new way of filmmaking. So yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You.